We have automatic weapons. You lunatics have bows and arrows and superstition. So tell me, how are we going to lose? Get on the ground! No!
The Last of Us Season 2, Episode 3 just aired last night. The fallout from the Joel death. What did you guys think?
I thought it was a really good episode.
I said, I hope they don't do another slow drama episode.
But
because just a slower episode, and then just all drama is different. This was before I watched it.
Yeah, no.
I said I'll probably do that every other episode, also season.
It was a slower episode, but I thought it was really good. It was just kind of like the cool down period after such a. It was like if episode 2 was like a workout, it was like the cool down period.
Well, they have a lot to set up for what's about to come.
Cool. The opening shots were very cool. Like
all the bodies,
charred skulls and bodies, and then like rising up.
It was shot really well. I mean, as is every episode.
I said she looks even weirder and worse when she's screaming. When she's screaming in the hospital,
I do.
Her face looked extra long.
No, I do. I mean, she is an odd-looking human, but she gets a lot of flack online and a lot of trolls. I see a lot, and I can't imagine what that's like in her real life. You know,
I'm sure.
Yeah, but
I don't look at that stuff, but I know she's a great actress.
She's a great
no
actress.
problem with her as Ellie. Like, she's been great.
She's probably a multi-millionaire. So
oh yeah, she's
killing it.
Yeah.
I said, did they say how long it's been on screen? And I missed it. And then later they say it's been 3 months that she was like in the hospital.
3 months, yeah. It flash forwards
then
3 months.
She did a little eye shake thing when Dina was telling her that she knew like who did it to Joel, and she didn't tell her yet.
Mm-hmm.
They like showed her face for a second, and she was like so mad, like her eyes were going back and forth. And I was like, that was sick. That was crazy.
Did she?
'Cause, like,
I missed that.
Yeah, like look back, because I was like, I guarantee you, like I've been mad enough to like where my eyes were shaking and I didn't even realize it. Like
probably
they just showed her face.
Probably at Ben.
They just showed her face, and like she was like,
that's crazy.
because she was so mad at Dina.
Right.
Yeah, because she would have lost so much time not being able to catch him.
And then that didn't even look like a cookie.
It didn't look like a brownie.
I was like, what is this thing? You're feeding her slop?
Well,
she dug it though.
I mean, this is like, how long has the end of the world happened already?
Sure.
So, you know,
but come on.
Yeah.
Don't tell me you're giving
made
me
of
a cookie.
like potatoes or something, dirt or something. You know what I'm saying?
I said just whistlers.
Yeah. What was with them? I mean, I forget about. Is that they in the game?
They were in there.
Are they?
You don't remember the end when you're running through like all the woods and super dark and hear whistles? Like,
I don't
really.
I don't remember.
That's a big part of the game.
Are they?
I hope there's not so many cults.
I have a terrible memory.
Because there's always so many cults in every like zombie apocalypse thing. Like every time you find a pocket of people, they're a cult.
Oh, for sure. That's a common trope in
You don't
zombie.
remember like the guys with the bow and arrows always shooting at you and like whistling and
vaguely
trying to hide?
It's been 5 years since I played the game.
My memory's terrible, but I remember those guys.
Yeah.
Then the girl that stands up on the chair at like this town hall meeting, I was like, she kind of looks like another Ellie. Like, are they just doing this on purpose? They're all looking somewhat alike, like a little bit similar.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can talk about the town hall meeting where
Little League is crazy. Like them having a Little League is crazy.
Yeah, they mentioned the Tigers.
Yeah,
one of the
season
Tigers
tickets.
and, like, how terrible the Tigers were.
That's hilarious. In 03, yeah. That is funny.
The town hall meeting when Ellie's trying to get everyone on her side to get like a group together to go hunt down. Abby and them.
And they vote no.
Yeah, and you don't know who voted for what. Cause, like, what's his face?
A couple of them you could tell.
Tommy couldn't look her in the eyes.
Yes.
I don't know. He couldn't look her in the eyes when they counted the votes. He looked
was
away.
looking away,
but
different directions.
I think he voted yes. I think he was pissed because he knows his wife or whatever she is voted no.
It was cool to see. It was cool to see that Seth, like homophobe guy, like have a character arc. Kind of like turned, and he's on her side now. And he gave her the weapons, he gave her the supplies.
That acknowledged
the
the friendly fire too.
Yes,
because he said he was hurt with friendly fire.
Yeah.
No, that was cool. Yeah,
she was like, "You sure it's friendly?"
You know what that guy's from? I was trying to think of it. You ever Rescue Me? You ever watch Rescue Me? That's what he's from.
Yeah,
remember that?
I've seen him in
Father
something.
Mickey.
What he's in something else. What is he from?
He's a character actor. He's been in a lot. Yeah,
he rules.
Dina and Ellie are off. They set out on their journey to
were they setting
find
him up
Abby
for like another lesbian affair? Guess not.
Yeah, because
they even made it seem like it. Because then she's like, "Oh, how good was the kiss?" And then they just got pissed and went to sleep.
Well, then she said she's back with what's his name?
Jesse. That dude rules.
He's cool.
Dude rules.
I'd be his friend in the apocalypse.
They introduced the Whistlers vaguely.
Yeah, but then they're iced, all of them.
Not all of them.
Well, I know, but like everyone they showed.
Yeah.
And at the end, WLF, that was them, right? They're They got a lot of
The
people.
huge group, yeah.
Yeah, big group with multiple vehicles, 3-4 vehicles.
I don't know if you guys caught the theme of like the episode was basically like nature versus nurture. I don't know if you put that together. Like they showed like
Catherine O'Hara said it a couple times.
yeah, and then they showed the little girl with the whistlers, how she was all sweet and stuff, and then they showed her dead being like, you got to be hard in like this environment, or you're gonna get iced.
That's
no matter
interesting,
What.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah, we always say like the kids are obnoxious in these apocalyptic shows. They got to be hard.
yeah,
Very.
You
they
can't
got
survive.
smoked,
Yeah.
and they kind of set up Dina being pregnant possibly because she threw up when she seen the
I didn't
dead
even think of
bodies, and
Didn't even think of that.
said that never happened to me before. It was just a one-time thing, and then you're like,
Right.
That would check out. What if it's not Jesse's another angle?
what if it's Ellie's?
Oh,
if it's
wait,
Joel's?
wait, never mind. What if it's that'd be a twist for the 80s?
What if it's Seth's?
I know, I'm playing.
Jeez Louise.
I would slow clap
Yeah.
those sets.
You really turned me on with that dyke comment. No, I'm playing. A very good episode, though. It set up a lot, and it kind of skipped the grieving process that we see in a lot of TV shows and movies and stuff. It just jumped 3 episodes ahead. Obviously, Ellie's still grieving and whatnot, but we don't see much of it besides the right after in the hospital when she's screaming and she sees the visions and whatnot. But
Well, she's kind of like in her anyway. She doesn't really freak out at all times. She's not like a normal girl, so
no, she kind of
Oh.
hides it.
yeah. I like
And
that
even when she was talking to the psychiatrist, she was like kind of faking it just to get through the process and get out.
and I like there's more Catherine O'Hara. They added like her as a character in the show.
Yeah.
'Cause she's great anyway.
She's
like
cool.
her just getting drunk in the baseball field because she's like, I have no one to talk to, so I'm just a mess. Like,
Yeah.
Right.
I just drink a lot of wine and smoke a lot of weed.
yeah.
Because she's a therapist and everyone's coming to her. She doesn't have one, so
They
it's a
show
lot to bear. I
Ellie
guess.
and Dina end up in Seattle. Finally get
Yep.
there at the end of the episode in the big WLF.
Which did seem fast. Like it
It
seemed like
was very
Yeah.
fast. Like, where are they coming from?
Wyoming?
Let's just look at a map real quick. Wyoming to.
I mean, you don't want slow episodes, so let's get them there. Let's get them in the action.
I don't mind a slow like build up episode. I just
Wyoming to Seattle is a 16.5-hour drive.
So it's a bit of a stroll on a horse.
Look at that, dude.
that's so far.
Yeah, it's crazy
That's
far.
like driving from here to Florida.
How
Crazy
many
far.
weeks do you think that took?
I don't even know.
Yeah.
Dina had some good trails mapped out though, so maybe
Yeah,
it
she
was
did.
like
She figured it
maybe
out.
went
She
through
said they went
space
through
or
the
something.
shortcut?
They
Yeah.
went through the forest, the national park.
I mean, still.
Yeah,
I
they
mean,
took
you're
some
not,
liberties
you're
with
not
the travel,
taking-
but like
They
straight
fast traveled.
line
It's
is
about
like
a video game.
Straight line
it's
is
only
like
how many
15
episodes
hours.
this season, so you don't
Yeah,
want
it's
them
only 7 episodes. It just
traveling
seems
for
weird.
like 3 episodes.
How much time do you think they spent though? How many weeks? Probably at least 2-3 weeks, right?
I'd have to
2
imagine
weeks?
about
At least 2 weeks, right?
Yeah, on a horse,
Yeah.
a single horse. Yeah,
Shaw,
checks
that
out.
was very non-committal. What do you think?
I don't know.
I'm playing.
Trying to figure out like I don't know. I have no idea how long it takes to travel on a
Right.
horse.
take a long time for 16-hour driving would be crazy on a
Do
horse.
you think that was who do you think killed the Whistlers? Do you think that was Abby's crew?
No,
Do you think that was the
I feel like
WLF?
Joe knows who.
I
no,
forget,
it's
is it-
like the zombies. I'm guessing.
Oh, you think?
Yeah, or it could have been another group, but like it definitely wasn't Abby's crew because she's in
Yeah, they're
Seattle.
in Seattle.
Like,
But wouldn't we know if it was the zombie or the infected? Because wouldn't they be turned or infected, right?
At least some of them.
yeah, maybe they took off already. I don't know, but I think they only said that to like show you that it's just gonna fuel Ellie more. That's why she was like, if Abby did this or whatever.
Yeah, she's very.
She's got tunnel vision. She only cares about that.
Oh,
so
yeah.
like they're showing like
She's just
she doesn't
finding
care.
fuel
She's
for the fire.
Yeah, she's finding reasons.
Yeah.
It definitely wasn't Abby. She already said I'm only gonna kill one innocent person, and she even let Ellie live.
There's like a dead bear in the woods. If this was Abby, just everything. She like stubs her toe. There was that Abby.
Yeah, she's everything.
Right. No, but it was a very good episode again. Last of Us has nailed it again. What you guys want to get to ratings? What do you guys think? This episode 3. What did you give it? I gave a 7.5.
I gave it 8.
I use 7.5.
Yeah, good. Great show.
So I guess that they're shooting for like it's going to be like an average of 8, 10, a rating of an 8 per episode.
That's a good.
Like there's going to be
that's,
some 9s or 10s, and then there's going to be some 7s.
that's a great rating. That's a great rating.
Yeah, I can't see it falling below like a 7.
I can't. No, it's just very well
Because
made.
they've already built the world so much, and it's cool.
It's
And you're
good.
into it.
It's awesome, yeah. But yeah, that's our review for Last of Us episode 3, guys. Check that show out, and we'll see you on the next one. Thank you for watching. Later.